Hey there, folks. This is Vigilant Prepper here. I just wanted to do a quick tabletop overview of the first 1911 I've ever purchased and shot, for that matter. And I know that might sound weird to some of you gun guys out there, but to be honest, I'm just not really a 1911 guy. It's not a bad pistol. It's still an American classic firearm that really every gun guy should own at least one, in my opinion. Having said that, let's get started. So this is a Para USA GI Expert, hence the box name over here. Let me just open it up. I got it used at a local gun shop for $430. And as you can see, it's a stainless steel model. And first thing we're going to do before we dive into the features of the gun is just check to make sure it's unloaded. Just take out the mag, check the chamber, and we're good. Now again, as you can see, this pistol is stainless steel. It comes with these grips with the finger grooves on them. I don't mind these so much. Some people don't like them. They like the wood style grips, and that's fine too. It's just a personal preference. Overall, the gun is fitted very well, as you could see. It's not loose in any way. I think one thing really unique about this 1911 that isn't common is this trigger right here. It's polymer. But having said that, it's also a very crisp trigger. In fact, if I were to show you right now, there you go. And there's a reset. Beautiful. When taking this gun out to the range, overall I had a pretty good experience with it. It's very accurate. It you know, for the most part, didn't have issues. And when it did, it was due to these magazines. You know, they just had this polymer follower, and I just don't understand why they did that at all. It just doesn't make sense whatsoever. Because the last round would just dip down and it wouldn't feed properly for some reason. I noticed that it was kind of like this. You know, my understanding is it should be upwards, but, you know, you 1911 guys, feel free to comment on that. But other than that, when I you know, factoring out these magazines and using things like, you know, this Chip McCormick mag and another, you know, basic seven rounds 1911 mag, it functioned great. You know, there was no problems at all. It's a good gun. I wouldn't doubt that. As you know, it's a 1911, so it's very heavy. It's also made out of cast metal. One thing I liked also just to mention is that they used the this kind of flared ejection port. Which is good. It increases reliability on the gun. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about was, will I use this gun in an SHTF situation? Would it be my primary handgun? The answer is no, absolutely not. It's too heavy. The fact of the matter is the 1911 is also an older design. It doesn't necessarily mean it's unreliable, but I think you're going to get better luck out of your Glocks, your Smith & Wesson M&Ps, and all these other polymer wonders out there, and even non-polymer wonders guns like your SIG P226 and so on. You know, so that's just kind of my thing with it. And also just the lack of capacity. I could get these 10-round mags, which are great, but, you know, I could fit 15 rounds into a Glock 19 and be fairly accurate with it. Granted, this is a 45 ACP, which is a good man stopper, I would say, but I'm more of a 9mm guy. I've kind of switched over from the 40. Part of this is just personal preference. Again, if you have this as your only self-defense firearm, and you're not undergunned by any means. It's definitely a good gun. It's proven. It's battle tested. Anyways, folks, if you liked what you hear, feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Leave any comments below as well.